Hello. Now, this is a nice new garden bed that I've been constructing over the last few weeks. Now, it's actually an old cage. I don't know what the cage was used for, and I've lined it. All recycled, all like for free. And over the last couple of months, I guess now, I've just been building it up, building a layered garden. Now, I'm going to plant zucchinis in here. Now, it's a good size, but zucchini plants do kind of get to a good size too, so I'm only going to put 3 plants in this area. Now, I've got my seedlings here. Now, these ones that I'm growing today are green globe zucchinis. So not your regular kind of long, thin and thicker ones that you regularly see. These are like little cannonballs. So a little bit different. So I've never grown them before, so we'll see how we go. Now, I've got heaps of manure in this too. So compost, cow manure, sheep manure, lucerne, all that kind of heavy, like stuff for heavy feeders, I should say, like zucchinis. Zucchinis are like tomatoes in the sense that they will take on lots and lots of food. Liquid foods while they're growing are really, really good too. So I've got my zucchini seedlings here. Now you can see them. Now these, I've talked before about the feeder leaves. These are the initial leaves that'll just die off. And this little jagged one is the true leaf. So these will die back, and you can see another little leaf coming up through there. So you can grow these easily from seed, but I didn't want to have a long process with the video, so I've got seedlings. So all I'm going to do is make a nice wide hole. This is all nice and loose. Pop it in, cover it over, and just gently tap it down. Alright, just like so. Now I'll put the other 2 in. Don't know if you can see this one from the camera angle. Now try and put them somewhere like your tomatoes where they're going to get a fair amount of sun during the day. Do feed them a lot while they're growing, because they, like I said, they are heavy feeders. And liquid feeds, I've found in the past, do really well with them, especially seaweed and fish orientated ones. Alright, now they're in. Alright, so that's that. Now I'll just go through a little process, what I'm going to do. First, I'm just going to give them a little bit of fertiliser, just around each one. This is just a pelleted organic fertiliser, which will break down over about, I think, 30 to 40 days. So I'll top this up again in a few weeks. But in the meantime, I'll be feeding them anyway. Now, like tomatoes, I'm going to wait until these start producing flowers before I really start to feed them, because I really want them to produce those flowers, because I can use the flowers, and I can use the zucchinis obviously too. Alright, so they're in. Now, I've watered this down initially too, so it's nice and moist. Alright, now because it is getting warmer and I want to keep the moisture in, I've also put some organic wetting agent in the top here too, so that'll help reduce the evaporation and try and keep the moisture in the soil for longer. And as a bonus, I'm also going to use some of this, which is sugarcane mulch. So you can kind of give it a good base around each one, and just make sure it's kind of spread throughout too, and that'll just give us a bit of a double security for keeping the moisture in. I'll get a little bit more. Now, it's easy, like I was saying before, to grow zucchini from seed. Early spring, you can pop them in. Seedlings will start to come up, and then just thin them out and plant them. Now it's kind of getting towards mid-spring, so the frosts have died back a bit, so there's no real danger of losing them to any kind of late frosts or late colds, so they should be right. Okay, now 2 more things I'm going to do. First, water them in my brand new galvanised watering can, and give them a good soak. If you're worried about the sugarcane mulch blowing away, I find that if you water it in after you've put it down, it tends to kind of mat together so it doesn't fly away as much, even when it dries out. Alright, so good soak on each one. And just a little bit all over for luck. And that's it really for planting zucchinis. Nice sunny spot. Lots of water. Lots of liquid food when they're flowering. And you should have heaps of zucchinis. Give them a good amount of space too. Like, this is as close as I'd want to get with mine. They're even a little bit too close, but they're not too bad. They're about 400 mil away from each other. So this size bed, even though I could have like 4 rows of lettuce growing in here, zucchinis I'm only going to put 3. I could probably squeeze in 4, but we'll go for 3 and see how we go. Now the last thing is this. Now this is a bird net. I'll take these off. Now this is one of the garden beds that the possums got into last time, so I don't want them to get in again. So what I'm going to do, I really should roll these up better, is drapes a net across the top, if I can ever find my way out. Oh, thought I had it. No. Now I've got these corners are going to be good to put this over. Straight over the top like that. And that'll probably should keep the wind from blowing it away too. We hope. Alright, that's nearly it. This is a good reminder that when you take your nets off your fruit trees at the end of the season, you should really untangle them a lot better and take any branches out that have got stuck in there. And you should be right. Cool, I'll fix this up a bit more, but hopefully this will keep them out. Yeah, I'll fix it up a lot more. This should keep them out, and we should be right. I'll come back in a few weeks and I'll show you how they're going, alright? Any questions about zucchini, just give me a yell. Alright, I'll see ya.